left off.
A blade embraces its duty.
Well,
as a jeweler cherishes
not
their
exactly,
gems.
but you guys get the point. You know, you guys get the point. But yeah, I just had like a glitch in the internet for the internet thing again, so it randomly teleported us actually. Although yeah, because when I actually left, we were in front of the door here, and then all of a sudden internet cut out and now we have to be all the way back there. So I guess it's time for us to go that way. Oh look, a Sealy. I mean, to be fair, I can't just run to the towards the thing, towards the statue of the Seventh and reveal the rest of the area here. Hey look, a scorpion. A big ass scorpion. Some thugs. Something noticed us. Something about seeing ice in the desert, you know? And just like that, I was out of stamina. Well, that was quick. Now everything is green again. Yoink. To be fair, if I actually had, like, the money... If I actually had enough to get back to, like, my pity for the pulling, I would actually spend the pity that I'm on now, which is literally in the next 10 pulls. I should be guaranteed a 5-star, but... oh boy. If I actually had the money, I would actually try and get Nilu, because I actually really like her burst. But I'd prefer to get the new Archon when they first come out. I don't know why I had to say it like that.
Sounds like you're starting to get familiar with the area.
Honestly, I wish they came out with this character as like a playable one, you know?
It's almost unreal.
I know what you mean. I had the same question every time I walked this way when I was a kid. Also, why is this high wall here? And can a wall really block sandstorms?
I don't think so.
It was only after I grew up that I realized the wall of Samiel isn't just there to keep out the sandstorms. It serves a more important purpose.
A border.
People like us. Sumeru is run by wise and mighty sages. To them, us desert dwellers are nothing but tools that can be used and discarded at their whim.
Oh wow, what a bunch of
They're
assholes.
cheap labor, like livestock, but easier to control. Nothing more. Even if a child from the desert got the chance to obtain an Akasha terminal, almost all their requests for knowledge would be denied. The academia believes we're underserving.
Well, that's gonna come around and bite
Geniuses
them in
like
the ass.
Sataria are 1 in a million. The other children never get a single chance to try and rewrite their fate. Even though the academia knows very well that we're humans, just as they are.
This coming from someone with cat ears.
I would tear down this wall with my own hands if I could.
I understand how she feels. Yeah, I do.
Hey, Thea. You're You're not thinking about doing anything scary, are you?
No, not at all. This place just gets me thinking, that's all.
To be fair, we do technically know the Geo Archon, aka Ground, so maybe he could be persuaded to take down the wall. Just saying. Also, if they actually come out with Dainair as the as a playable character, one thing I think that's already been confirmed, mainly because during like the cutscenes in like earlier of the story, she actually will be using a claymore, I think. Anyway.
Besides, we're here to procure information.
Sorry if you heard that one.
Yep, we gotta catch those.
Shh. Caravan Rebot is crawling with people, so be careful what you say. We don't want anyone to find out what we're here for. Our mission started the moment we arrived here. Let's go check out the tavern. Maybe we'll find someone I know.
Alright.
Just our luck. None of them are here today.
You mean, you don't see anyone you know?
Dia, is that you? What a coincidence. You here for a drink too?
Zaki. Finally, a friendly face.
Oh, and who do you have with you here? Guests from another land?
I mean, you could say that.
Hello, hello.
We're technically
I'm
from a
Zaki.
different world,
Dia's,
apparently.
How would you put it? Drinking buddy?
We've had drinks together a few times. You could say we go back a ways. Anyway, as far as my friends here, they aren't too shabby, are they? You rarely see any Outlanders so friendly and respectful nowadays.
Absolutely. Much better than those people on the other side of the wall. So, Dia, are you looking for someone?
Yeah. Have you seen Enger, Delavar, or Jabari recently?
Of course I have. Matter of fact, we were all here drinking together just a few days ago.
I've got a spice trading deal from another nation. I thought maybe Delavar and his friends might be interested. Know where I could find him?
Ah, how thoughtful of you. Then I assume you also know that Delavar's been having a hard time making ends meet these days, so you came here to help him out?
Hey, keep it down. Let's just say I prefer to keep this deal a secret. Y'all at Caravan Rebot are like family. If there's more to be made, why not do it together? Besides, Delavar and his friends have muscle. They'd be a good fit for escorting the goods.
Yes, how considerate of you. Delavar's my friend too, so of course I can take you to him. Come with me.
Well, we're gonna get betrayed, aren't we?
Are we there yet?
Betrayal.
Yep, this is the place.
3,
This place is
2,
practically deserted.
1.
What are they doing in a place like this?
Why don't you take a guess? Go on, a wild stab in the dark.
How about the wild stab in the
You're
back?
like lambs to the slaughter.
Gee, I saw that one coming a mile away.
What's this all about, Zaki?
Come on, Dia. You really think we didn't hear about what you said back in Aru Village? The boys have kept a close eye on you from the moment you set foot there. Not only do I know that you're looking for Delavar, I also know that you've teamed up with people from the Academia to look for the missing scholars.
So, you've been watching us from the very beginning?
Uh-oh. I knew leaving Sino behind was a mistake.
Yeah, we didn't leave him
You left the
behind,
strongest one in
did
the
we?
village, didn't you? Who do you think you are? You really thought we'd fall for your little business deal nonsense?
So you and Delavar have been partners all along.
Dia, I guess it's only natural for a traveling mercenary like you to be out of the loop. Those of us who hang around the tavern have stronger bonds than you think. But you got one thing right. We're all looking forward to an uprising in Sumeru. There's nothing more we'd like to see than the desert folk overthrowing the Academia.
If that's the case, then I'm sure Delavar wouldn't miss a second of it.
I'll be honest with you. If it weren't for what you said in the village, your little monologue about the Wall of Samiel would have convinced me that you're one of us.
Delavar. And Enger, you're here too, huh?
Apparently.
Long time no see, Miss Mercenary. You should have known the traitors are what us followers of the Scarlet King despise the most.
Not gonna lie, but
I
that guy
thought
sounds
you,
drunk.
a fellow desert dweller, would understand that the Scarlet King is greater than the Dendro Archon. Little did I know, you don't deserve to join
Yeah, I'm just
us.
teasing my dog here a bit.
Yeah.
'Cause he
Gee,
wants to
what a
have
missed
some
opportunity.
attention.
Adopting radical
Yes, he
views and
wants to be
kidnapping
a
innocent
bit
scholars.
of a dick
All
doing
because of
me
some baseless
screaming.
rumors. Anything else I'm missing out on?
See? There you have it. Mercenaries are just a bunch of faithless scum with only one thing on their minds. Mora. Pathetic. You're all like a pack of street rats.
You're not wrong. Mercenaries are driven by Mora, and my faith lies with whoever's paying me. As long as there's a profit to be made, anyone can become my friend.
Enough talking! Get him!
The fact that she says that so casually.
Just as I expected.
Ooh, do we actually
Let's
get to
teach
play
him a
as her?
lesson, traveler.
Do we actually get to play her a bit?
Following
Oh
our new
man.
punching bag.
You're open!
Into the wind.
I'll protect us.
Take that!
Now let's draw them all together.
Whirling snow. Embrace the ice.
Freeze, bitch.
Impossible! Yeah, how could you?
So, what do you think about your meticulous network now, Zaki? How did you say it? It's only natural for a traveling mercenary like me to be out of the loop. I'm guessing your informant told you that I'm just an incompetent merc with no real fighting skills, correct? I mean, that is what I said after all. And of course you would believe everything he reported. The only thing you know about me is that I'm a mercenary, but you've never seen me in action. Even though you
She's
heard we went to
pretty
handle
powerful.
monsters together, you believed that Candace was the only one doing all the real fighting. That so-called Flame Mane is just a fraud. She admitted it herself. She just uses her connections to gain the trust of others. That's what you thought, right?
Yep, pretty much.
You lied in the village because you figured that we'd have people watching you.
And you were stupid enough to fall for it. I figured as much the first time we drank together. You all thought you were so smart. Pathetic.
With one kick.
Okay,
Ooh.
that should be all of them.
I mean, they could have shown her
So
kicking
you've
him,
been
you know?
planning this since we were in Aru Village?
Yep.
No task can be done without preparation. I just happened to notice a couple suspicious-looking people while you were out investigating.
Oh, but instead of catching them right away, you let them report back.
Those two who were snooping around were just a couple small fries. If we want to get the real catch, we have to be patient and give it some time.
Yep.
Oh, you mean the funny name she mentioned back in Uncle Ampu's house? The wide-eyed butcher, scar-riddled bandit, Paimon can't remember them all.
That's just a bunch of drunk talk. Edgar and Delavar like to talk themselves up when they're drinking. Edgar, the wide-eyed butcher, and Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, are the nicknames they came up with for themselves. Alcohol has a way of making people share what they really think. So Edgar and Delavar are always rambling in the tavern about how the Scarlet King is a superior deity.
What about Zaki?
He's just a numbskull who fell right into our trap. Zaki was probably the best hidden of them all. My initial plan was to find Delavar first, and then try to track him down. That's what you wanted to ask when we were at Uncle Anpu's
Yeah,
house,
if you guys
right?
hear that in the
Jabbar
background,
is
my
one of the
dog is
villagers you
scratching
talked
his...
to. You know, the one who
scratching
wanted
something.
to treat Isak and his grandpa to some food.
Wait, so he's a radical too?
No, he isn't. I just needed to tack on a random villager name to make the eavesdropper think that I was making some wild guesses based on my impressions.
Wow, what a genius idea! Well,
You
that's
little
an expert
shit.
mercenary for you.
You're too kind. It was straight from the usual playbook.
And of course
if
my
I'm
dog now
honest.
comes to me
So,
for some
that what
attention,
you were
knowing
saying
that he's a
before?
dick.
Is it really true?
About what?
About how mercenaries only care about Mora. And that anyone's
Haha.
a friend as long as there's a profit.
Does that bother you?
Now my dog wants to play.
What makes you so sure?
Dia, do you dislike the Dendro Archon like the other desert folk?
You two are pretty sharp. No, I don't have anything against the Dendro Archon.
Yet.
I've heard a lot of nice things about the Lesser Lord from Dunyarzad. I can understand her devotion and gratitude. Dunyarzad's
Who's
just an
winning here,
ordinary
bud?
person. There's no way a god would be so involved in the lives of everyday people, unless they were truly compassionate. I've begun to realize that the sages are behind everything that's happened recently. The
No
radicals'
kidding.
blind belief in the Scarlet King, making the Dendro Archon out to be an enemy. It's all the academia's trickery. But I see through it all. And unlike them, I can never be hostile towards anyone who's never done anything wrong.
Dia.
Aw.
Anyway, looks like we're done with business here. Traveler, lend me a hand. Let's tie him up and bring him to the village.
To be interrogated by a certain Anubis-looking fellow, I bet.
So this is a day in the life of the traveler. I'm learning.
Oh boy.
This should be all of them. I'll let you take it from here.
All right. I'll be in touch. Until then, please stand by.
Candace, do you need any help?
Candace will be okay on her own. I trust her, so you can too. She's been guarding Aru village for quite some time now. If anyone is qualified to question the offenders, it's her.
While I'm questioning them, why don't you pass some time by exploring the area?
I'll meet you back here tomorrow morning, Traveler.
Aw.
As for these idiots, let's just hope they live to see another day.
Huh. Oh, now we just literally have to wait until a certain point in time. I mean, again, I actually really want to get the Dendro Archon, but if I had enough money, I would totally now use this pull or my current pity on Nilu, you know? Ooh. To be fair, there's also a chance that they'll actually fail the 50-50. Like, there's now... I literally now have a strong urge to try and get the money together, but... Or to, regardless, to get my pity on this banner. Oh. Nope. Well, I guess I'll be ending the broadcast here as well, like completely this time and not due to an internet issue. So this broadcast will probably be just like, it's gonna be like 20 minutes long. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for tomorrow's stream.
Only those who sample it many times can appreciate
where I have
its
to
true
actually
qualities.
prepare a large amount of water for me to drink during the stream, because because that's gonna be several hours of me reading
A blade embraces its duty,
that shit.
as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Anyway, bye bye.